This is the Redcat RDS. Equipped with a brushless motor powering the rear wheels, it's designed to be a 1/10 scale competition spec RC drift car. Out of the box, the Redcat RDS comes with an instruction manual, stickers, and a variety of spare parts. The car itself comes ready to run brushless with a 2.4 GHz controller, but unfortunately, it does not include batteries for either the car or controller. It does, however, include a body, which is a new Redcat original that has some styling cues from the Nissan Zs and light buckets ready for the installation of LEDs. There are no body posts sticking out from it, and that is because it utilizes magnets to mount onto the chassis. Upon removal of the body, we can see that the layout of the carbon fiber chassis comes with the motor highly mounted and the ESC in the rear from the factory. These design features are popular in the current meta of RC drift cars, and paired with the specs of the equipped electronics, the RDS shows its intention of being a serious contender in the ready-to-run RC drift car segment. To be honest with you guys, that's as far as an impression I can make on the Redcat RDS just by looking at it. I don't really have the technical experience of working with other chassis to make any impressions on things like suspension geometry or steering angle, but what I do have is experience actually driving this. Yesterday, I actually drove the car for the first time and I found it fairly simple to drift even with my limited experience in rear-wheel drive RC drifting. At some point, I started drifting a layout that I imagined using the marking on the ground, and I also started experimenting with proximity between a wall and a parking block. Now, it was suggested by an engineer at Redcat to do an endpoint adjustment so that we can increase the amount of steering that I had access to on the car, but I ended up not doing it because I didn't feel like it was needed. I think that the car is fine as it is right now, and I think with a little bit of practice on my end, I would probably be able to drift this around some of the tracks here. Another impression that I had with the RDS was that it held up well to the abuse that it was given during today's filming. I wasn't exactly drifting on a prepped surface, so the wheels and suspension definitely took a lot more abuse in comparison to maybe being on a track, and I also full sent the car sometimes off the road through dirt, grass, but whatever. The car ended up still holding it fine, and it got through today without any hiccups and nothing broke at all. Overall, I think the RDS is a great addition to the lineup of ready-to-run rear-wheel drive RC drift cars, and it's definitely an option worth considering. It's cool to see another brand take the initiative and enter the rear-wheel drive RC drift scene, and I think it's going to help grow the community overall. So, big props to Redcat for making the car, and thank you for sending it out to the channel for me to make videos with it. There's definitely some more content going to be coming on this car in the future, so stay tuned for it, possibly at the tracks. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for today's video on my initial impressions with the Redcat RDS. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and will consider checking this out. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next time.
She got the power in her hand to shock you like you won't believe.